Dear students, I welcome you all to session 10 of topic sources of water under unit 1. This is part of water supply engineering third semester civil engineering program. In earlier session, you have studied about surface sources like river or streams, lake or ponds, impounding reservoirs. ಕಳೆದ ಸೆಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನದಿಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಸರೋವರಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಜಲಾಶಯಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ. ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಯು ನೋ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಒನ್, ದ ರಿವರ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೇನ್ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್. ನದಿಯು ಬಹಳ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಜಲಮೂಲವಾಗಿದೆ. ನಾವು ನದಿಗೆ ಅಡ್ಡಲಾಗಿ ಅಣೆಕಟ್ಟುಗಳನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿದಾಗ ಅದು ಜಲಾಶಯವಾಗಿ ಮಾರ್ಪಾಡು ಹೊಂದುತ್ತದೆ. ಅದು ಸಹ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಮುಖವಾದ ಜಲಮೂಲವಾಗಿದ್ದು ಜನರ ಪೂರೈಕೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಗಿಸುತ್ತದೆ. ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಸೆಷನ್ we will study about underground sources. Underground sources ಭೂಮಿಯ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರುವ ಜಲಮೂಲಗಳು. It is the accumulation of water below the surface of the ground. ಭೂಮಿಯ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸಂಗ್ರಹವಾಗಿರುವ ಜಲಮೂಲಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಅಂಡರ್ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಮಳೆಯ ನೀರು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಹರಿದು ಹೋಗಿ ನದಿ ಅಥವಾ ಸರೋವರಗಳಾಗ್ತವೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಭೂಮಿಯ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾದ ಅಂತರ್ಜಲವಾಗಿ ಮಾರ್ಪಾಡು ಹೊಂದುತ್ತದೆ. Generally, groundwater are clear, cold and colorless than the surface water. ಭೂಮಿಯ ಒಳಗಡೆ ನೀರು ಹರಿದು ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಲೇಯರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಲ್ಪಡುತ್ತದೆ. ಅಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ಶುದ್ಧವಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವೈ ದ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ವಾಟರ್ಕ್ಕಿಂತ ತುಂಬಾ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಕಲರ್ಲೆಸ್ ಆದ ನೀರಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾ ಫ್ರೀ. It is caused by portion of rainfall which percolates through soil pores of rock. There are 4 types of underground sources. One is infiltration galleries, second one is infiltration wells, third one is springs and wells. Infiltration galleries. We know that groundwater travels towards lakes, rivers or streams. This water which traveling can be intercepted by digging a trench or constructing a tunnel with holes on sides at right angles to the direction of flow of underground. ಭೂಮಿಯ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹರಿಯುವಂತ ನೀರನ್ನು ಟನೆಲ್ ಕಟ್ಟುವುದರ ಮೂಲಕ ನಾವು ಸಂಗ್ರಹಿಸಬಹುದಾಗಿದೆ. The horizontal tunnel is constructed to tap the water from sandy river beds. To collect the water, the perforated pipelines are connected to the tunnels. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸುರಂಗಕ್ಕೆ ಪರ್ಫೋರೇಟೆಡ್ ಪೈಪ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವುದರ ಮೂಲಕ ನೀರನ್ನು ಇಂಗಿಸಿ ಸುರಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರನ್ನು ಸಂಗ್ರಹಿಸಬಹುದಾಗಿದೆ. The tunnel is connected to the sump well and pumped out and stored in a storage reservoir. ಸುರಂಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಗ್ರಹವಾಗಿರುವಂತಹ ಈ ನೀರನ್ನು ಸಂಪ್ ವೆಲ್ಗೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರ ಮೂಲಕ ಸ್ಟೋರೇಜ್ ರಿಸರ್ವೈರ್ಗೆ ನೀರಿನ ಸಂಗ್ರಹಾಗಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಕಳಿಸಬಹುದು. ದ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಇಸ್ ಗುಡ್. ಈ ನೀರು ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಹರಿದು ಬರುವುದರಿಂದ ಉತ್ತಮ ಸೋಸುವಿಕೆಯಿಂದಾಗಿ ಈ ನೀರು ಉತ್ತಮ ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟದಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. ಸೂಟೇಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್. For maximum yield, the galleries should be placed at the full depth of aquifer. In this diagram, we can see the construction feature of infiltration gallery. Infiltration galleries may be constructed with masonry or concrete with weep holes of 5 cm to 10 cm. Infiltration galleries are surrounded on sides and top with gravel or pebble stones to increase their intake capacity. Longitudinal slope is given to the galleries, and at the end sump well is constructed. From sump, collected water is pumped out and stored in storage reservoir. Here we can see the porous drains filled with loose material. Here water percolates and it goes to the infiltration gallery. The structure is constructed below the water table. Infiltration well. These are shallow wells constructed under the beds of rivers and nallas. These wells are very suitable for Indian conditions, which there are deposits of sand and porous material at least 3 meter deep in river beds. The water infiltrates through bottom of these wells. The water is tapped by number of infiltration wells sunk in series in sandy river beds. The series of wells are connected to the jack well and form a pump to the storage reservoir. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರನ್ನು ಸಂಗ್ರಹಿಸಲು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಫಿಲ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ವೆಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಫಿಲ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ವೆಲ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತ ನೀರು ಜಾಕ್ ವೆಲ್ಗೆ ಸೇರಿಸಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರಮಾಣದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರನ್ನು ಸಂಗ್ರಹಿಸಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟೋರೇಜ್ ರಿಸರ್ವರ್ಗೆ ಪಂಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೂಟೇಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್. In the sandy beds of rivers, much quantity of water percolates down. As this water passes through sand, which act as a filter, its all suspended organic and inorganic impurities are removed. Therefore, the quality of water in infiltration well is good quality. It is also constructed by brick masonry with open joints. It is the diagram of infiltration well. This well is constructed by masonry wall with open joints. The top is covered by RCC slab. The bottom is kept open to infiltrate the water into the well. In the next diagram, you can see the porous pipes from infiltration wells connected to jack wells. From this jack well, the water is pumped out to the storage reservoir. Springs. Groundwater reappears at the ground surface by percolation or underground pressure is called springs. Springs generally can supply small quantity of water, hence these cannot be used as sources of water to big town. Good developed springs means when more numbers are combined together can be used as water supply sources for small hill towns. The quality depends on geological formation as well as their locality. Types of springs. First one is gravity spring, second one is surface spring, third one is artesian spring and wells. Gravity spring, the water table rises along the hill slope and water finds a path. ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀರಿನ ಮಟ್ಟ ಜನರಲ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗಿಂತ ಮೇಲಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಗ್ರಾವಿಟಿ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಣಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ತದೆ. ವೆನ್ ದ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಅರ್ತ್ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ಸ್ ಶಾರ್ಪ್ಲಿ ಬಿಲೋ ದ ನಾರ್ಮಲ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್, ದ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಈಸ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಟೇಬಲ್. ವಾಟರ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ತನ್ನ ಮಟ್ಟವನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕಾಣಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೋ ಅದರ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀರಿನ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಕಂಡುಬರುತ್ತದೆ. ಮಳೆಗಾಲದ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ಮಳೆಗಾಲದ ನಂತರ ದಿನಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರಿನ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದ್ದರೆ ನಂತರ ಬೇಸಿಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ನೀರಿನ ಪ್ರಮಾಣ ಕಡಿಮೆಯಾಗಿ ಬಿಡುತ್ತದೆ. ಎ ಟ್ರೆಂಚ್ ಈಸ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಟು ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ದ ಟ್ಯಾಪಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟರ್. Here we can see that one, the diagram of gravity spring. The surface groundwater rises above the general level. This groundwater comes out from the weaker zone of the hill. The water from gravity spring is collected in trench. Surface spring. It is most common type of spring. This is formed when an impervious stratum which is supporting the groundwater reservoir becomes outcrops. When subsoil water forms a storage due to the presence of impervious layer in the form of valley. A cut-off wall is constructed on the impervious layer to form a reservoir. In this diagram, we can see that surface of groundwater is stored above the impervious layer. This groundwater comes out as a source of water. A cut-off wall is constructed to store the water. Artesian spring. When the water-bearing stratum has too much hydraulic gradient and is closed between two impervious stratum, such springs are formed. It is formed when two impervious strata enclose an aquifer or water bearing stratum. ಎರಡು ಇಂಪರ್ವಿಯಸ್ ಲೇಯರ್ಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಈ ನೀರಿನ ಸೆಲೆ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಬೇರಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಾ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರುವಾಗ ಅದು ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ನಿಂದ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತದೆ. ಈ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಆರ್ಟೇಷಿಯನ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗು ಆಗಲು ಕಾರಣವಾಗಿರುತ್ತದೆ. The water from the aquifer comes out in weaker portion under pressure. Some artesian springs discharge hot water. ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಆರ್ಟೇಸಿಯನ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗು ಬಿಸಿ ನೀರಿನ ಬುಗ್ಗೆಗಳ ಹಾಗೆ ಇರ್ತವೆ. These are called hot springs. It is due to the sulfur present in that water. It can cure diseases such as gout, skin problem, etc. To collect the spring water, collecting tank is constructed. To safeguard against the contamination of water, these tanks are covered from three sides with masonry wall and roof is provided at the top. In this diagram, we can see the structure of artesian spring. The water bearing strata is in impervious layer. It is sandwiched by two impervious layer. Due to pressure of these layers, the water comes outside from the cracks or weaker surface. In the second diagram, we can see the water comes out from cracks. Till now, in sources of water, we have studied about surface sources and types of surface sources like river, stream, lake or pond and impounding reservoirs. Similarly, in underground sources, we have learnt about infiltration galleries, infiltration wells, springs and its types and wells. Now we will see the questionnaire on this session. Multiple choice questions. 1. The quantity of water available from an infiltration gallery depends upon dash. A. Size of gallery. B. Nature of soil. C. Yield of source. D. All of these. A. Size of gallery. B. Nature of soil. C. Yield of source. D. All of these. Answer D. All of these. Second one. Water obtained from dash is generally known as underground water. A. Pond. B. Lake. C. Rivers. D. Wells. Answer D. Wells. Here you can see that one. Pond, lake and rivers are surface sources. Hence the answer is D. Wells. Question number 3. Shallow horizontal tunnels constructed along the river on its bank to intersect, not intersect, it is intercept groundwater is called dash. A. Canals. B. Infiltration galleries. C. Springs. D. Lakes. Here answer is B. Infiltration galleries. Question number 4. The continuous flow of water may be expected from dash. The continuous flow of water may be expected from dash. A. Surface spring. B. Artesian spring. C. Gravity spring. D. All of these. Here answer is Artesian spring. B. Artesian spring. Answer the following. First question. What are the infiltration wells? Shallow wells constructed on rivers or streams to tap the water from sandy river beds are called infiltration wells. Second question. What is gravity spring? What is gravity spring? When the gravity spring comes into existence, the water table rises along the hill slope when it rushes out by gravity. Question number 3. What is main causes for Artesian spring? Due to pressure between two impervious strata enclosed an aquifer is the main cause for the Artesian spring. What is the hot springs? Some artesian springs discharge hot water due to the presence of sulfur. Such springs are called hot springs. Save water. The world is in your hands. Thank you for hearing this session.